In 1996, we came across a saxophone that didn't play very well. And just for fun, we started manipulating the metal and changing a few things about it.
I thought maybe by altering things on the saxophone you could make it better.
We were just so surprised at all of a sudden it came alive, just like, whoa.
The bell is a completely different size than the original saxophone of years ago. So we experimented putting a bigger bell on the horn, changing the bore size, we changed that. And this stone idea was an idea that my wife had to make the horn look cool. On the palm keys and on the side keys and on the stacks, we actually put stones. We actually found that this stone right here makes a huge difference in the way the horn resonates and lines up. And even the shape of the stone. We tried a triangle shape, didn't work. It just didn't work. The oval actually was the size. And I know it sounds like we're nuts here. We probably are, but we're having a good time doing it.
We decided we could either tell this company what they could do to improve their horn, or we could just risk everything and go find a manufacturer to make it for us.
We wanted to make our company unusual and stand out, and so we came up with 13th century medieval theme, Royal Crown series, Mad Meg, different names that would kind of set it apart and give it a flavor. And it's been very, very successful that way. And the cannonball with the cannons and the knights and the castles and that kind of thing, it's all part of the theme.
When they come here, and this is what really makes the difference, because when I told you we were in the kitchen and there was that experimenting and manipulating, well, years have gone by and we have gotten better and better at knowing exactly what to do. So to make that horn really sing, we can open it up so the altissimo plays really well. The altissimo is the really high screaming notes, and that the lows are warm, and it's a sound that is easy to achieve. It has sizzle if we want, it has warmth if we want, and we can even change the pitch of certain notes because we know where every note lies in the horn. We have now trained acoustical specialists, customizers, who know exactly what to do, and they go through the horn and they play it, and then they adjust it, and they play it again, and they adjust it again, and they play it again, and then it goes out the door, and it sings when it goes out the door. Somebody who doesn't play that well is going to think that the horn, they're going to like the way it feels and sounds, but our horn is actually made to please those type of people like Eric Darius. And Gerald Albright and Pete Chrisley and all those guys who are just the very pickiest people you're going to find. That's what our horn is made for. We're supposed to please them.
People would just live with the old Mark VI, which was the original horn that everybody thought was the end-all to saxophones. And then we came up with ideas that absolutely made it better. And that's kind of what we do here constantly, every day. In fact, there's 3 ideas going on right at this moment that we're thinking are very cool, that if they pan out and work out, that we're going to implement them and make the saxophone even that much better. You think you have the ultimate saxophone when we built this big bell, but there's always something we find that helps improve it. So you look here, this is the traditional neck, and there's a little tube that actually goes through the top of the neck where we moved all the hardware in the neck and the octave pip and put it in on the bottom side.
What that does is changes how the air flows through the neck. We didn't know this at the time we did it, but when we played it, we were like, wow, that makes a big difference. It gives it a bigger sound, it makes it more open and easier to play, and so it was a kind of a revolutionary idea that no one had really capitalized on in the saxophone world. So the saxophone's been around for over 100 years, and to have it change the way that many of the innovations we've come up with is very exciting, and we're going to continue to make those innovations and So that's also very exciting.
About the third year into this whole crazy business that we do, we had people starting to look at us and say, hey, well, what's the deal here? Cannonball's getting some of our business. We don't like that. So they started looking at us and then started copying some of our ideas. And so when we got this stone idea, we figured that we really needed to protect ourselves. So we rented a machine that was suggested to us, a spectrum analyzer, for like 3 months, and we'd go in and we'd do testing, 60 passes, same person, same reed, same player, playing the same note, and then we'd rip the stones out of the horn and put mother of pearl back in its place, do the same exact thing, 60 passes, same person, same reed, same player. And we actually proved that the horn lines up differently. It actually acoustically plays and sounds differently with stones as opposed to mother of pearl.
Does it make it better for New Age music?
It makes it better for all music, especially New Age music. Yeah, sure.